Now, Chicago's Cuban-American community awoke to some stunning news this morning. Cuban President Fidel Castro announcing his resignation. Now, many applauded the news, but few expect much to change as Castro steps down. ABC 7's Ben Bradley joins us with more about Castro's resignation. Ben?
Linda, there are 16,000 Cuban-Americans living in the Chicago area. Of course, they're all watching with interest developments from the island nation. But nothing happens quickly in Cuba, and few are confident that Castro's resignation will immediately bring about a new day.
In Miami's Little Havana neighborhood, the occasional car horn celebrates Castro's new diminished role, citing poor health. The 81-year-old dictator wrote in Cuba's Communist Party newspaper, "I will neither aspire to nor accept the positions of president of the state council and commander-in-chief." The U.S. is showing no signs of calling off its 47-year-old trade embargo, so the stalemate continues.
As a photographer, your camera takes you a lot of places.
On two occasions, Matt Ferguson's camera brought him face-to-face with Fidel Castro. As former Governor George Ryan's official photographer, Ferguson traveled with Ryan and an Illinois delegation to Cuba. He was there for a dinner and cocktail combo that lasted until the wee hours of the morning. Castro, he says, displayed an encyclopedic knowledge of his country.
He had all the topics, but you could then glance over and see some of his cabinet members who were falling asleep, who had their head, who were like, we're going through this again.
Still, Ferguson felt age had already taken its toll.
I did have the feeling that he was fairly old and other people were running the shop at that time.
Castro sent the Illinois delegation home with a box of Cuban cigars, bottles of whiskey, and what he described as the Cuban equivalent of Viagra. No explanation was offered other than keeps you young. An incredibly powerful man who commanded an audience and a country in part because of his sheer force of personality. One of the many reasons, Linda and Alan, that Cuban Americans here don't think the times will change as long as Castro is alive.
Under Raul.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.